Greetings and salutations, Tube Dwellers. Welcome back to Starcraft 2. I'm going to be showing you a cheese match. I'm going to go ahead and give it away. I like showing cheese. I don't get to show cheese real often. It doesn't happen as much in, I don't know, I would say probably platinum, maybe even gold. And maybe it happens a lot in gold still. I don't really have a good point of reference. But of course it'll be between me and another player. I am on my secondary account, Highest Templar. Now it's interesting that this account says that my most played race is Protoss. That must be from my buddy who I allow use it for team games. But I'm actually going to be a Zerg in this, and I've been playing exclusively Zerg on this account, and I've made it into Diamond, which is really awesome. Matter of fact, I'm kind of a decent rank even. I think I'm like rank 30. Rank 27, is that so? Rank 27 in Diamond. Check that out. I like it. My opponent is going to be Dune, the Protoss, and apparently his count is correct. Most played race is Protoss. He will be playing Protoss. He is also in the Diamond League. Poor form to spoil it, I know, but it's going to be spoiled soon enough. Whoa! Matter of fact, holy crap, there we go. For a second I actually haven't watched this replay yet. I played the game actually at the beginning of this weekend, and it's now Sunday. But I was thinking, holy crap, is he really not even going to build a probe? That is not at all optimal. But no, you see, he is gonna build a probe, and he is gonna instantly send a probe out. So seeing this probe out makes it obvious he's doing some kind of cheese. And so far, I'm just gonna sit over here and do my normal. I'm gonna get up to 9 here in a second. Boom, Overlord, and he, I'm assuming, is gonna go right up to 10. Yeah, he's already got 10 queued, so he's gonna go up to 10 probes first. And let's see what he has in mind here. He's sticking out on the ramp. He's over between my third and my natural. Aha! And here goes a pylon. So this is my natural expansion. He is right outside my natural. 2 different ramps leading from it. He chose the one not really between our base. So if from my base, if I grab a worker and I just right-click over on his base to go scout his base, my worker will naturally come down my ramp and then go out the front of my natural. His little view sphere would likely not come down this far. Oh, and here's the cheese of choice. Looks like you have a gateway. Now he has completely cut workers at 10. I've seen variations of this at 10 and variations at 11. He'll likely, because he's still not making workers. Yeah, here we go. Second gateway. So it's going to be a 2-gate cheese. We've got some Monterey cheddar going on here, and he's not going to build probes. This is interesting. He's got the money for it. I would assume that he would go up a couple more probes. He's still got time to get at least 2 or 3 out before he needs that 100 minerals to queue this first zealot. And you'll see my drone went out right here. So right around the 2-minute mark, actually about 1:50, is when his probe should come across the map after building a 9 pylon here. And I didn't see that. As a matter of fact, the probe normally shows up in your base before dropping a 14 pool, or before you could do a 15 hatch. That's the whole purpose for that probe scout. That didn't come over. That means that he's not doing something really normal. And now look, he even sends his probe over to the side to make it seem like he's doing a really normal scout, but he is indeed not. That's way late. And I'm in the base with my drone. I've seen that there's nothing but a pylon. I'm checking the rest of his base, but I'm already suspicious. I saved up larva. Normally, a lot of times I would only build 1 Zergling here, but since I'm feeling a little weird, and again, I don't see it yet, but just seeing weird probe timing. Oh, and actually there I do see it. The zealot comes out. He takes just a second, attacking, and oh, that is beautiful. Oh my god, that was a zealot dead for no probes, or no Zerglings. Oh, and now he's gonna slice a couple of those Zerglings up really quickly. I did get the probe though. That's kind of nice. This cheese doesn't really rely on the probe. If he was doing cannon cheese, then killing that probe would be paramount. But he's just doing a zealot cheese, so he's already got down everything he needs. He's gonna be just boosting zealots into my base. Now I did go ahead and get the gas too, because he was doing something cheesy. Speed Zerglings are great for getting past whatever his cheese is and getting over to his unprotected base. His base over here doesn't really have anything at it. He's not going to be able to move zealots across the map as fast as even slow Zerglings, let alone speed Zerglings. Oh, and I'm catching another zealot on the move command. That is nice. That allows me to get damage on him before he starts attacking, which should make it easy for my Zerglings to clean this up. And right about now, my production is a little bit better than his, because the queen in a hatchery, I don't know, I want to say it's not quite 4-gate-ish worth of production, but it's definitely more than 2 gates. 3 gates or so. I would say it's probably more than 3 gates, even the production that you can get off this. But mainly I have a better worker count. Now it's close, and I am getting gas, so our mineral income is actually probably really similar. And it looks like I might go... Nope, I'm just going to loop back around. He is still getting zealots out pretty quick. He's being consistent. It looks like one got trapped, too, behind the pylon. That's not ideal for him, because that could be 3 zealots right now, and that would be really troublesome. I am going to get a ling count. Oh, and if he keeps attacking that hatchery, that is just beautiful. Looks like he is going to clean this up, but I get a good amount of damage on these zealots, and with these zerglings coming out, I'm going to be back on them before they really have time for their shields to regenerate. It looks like I'm being a little bit cautious. I'm letting this hatchery take a lot of damage just because I know it can. And I'm going to try to get the queen involved, which is nice. The queen's range really helps. Off of creep, she can't micro against zealots, but on creep, she can stay away from zealots and kite all day. And it looks like it started a little bit late, but I've finally started my ling speed. I just got a little caught up in micro and all this. My gas, you can tell, went way over where it should, and I should be pulled out of gas. Yeah, I'm down to 1 worker. I got way too much gas, but that's just because I was focusing on ensuring that my positioning was good. Oh, and I actually like this follow-up. This is kind of nice. He's put a forge and a cannon up at the front. This denies my plan for ling run-bys. So even if I get ling speed now, it won't be real useful. However, I am getting ready to take him back to the Stone Age by taking out this pylon. I'm going to put him on 0 gateways, no production. And if I could kill these gateways, he's got a lot of time. But if I could kill these gateways before he gets a cyber core up, that would really shut him down. There goes the pylon, so no more zealots for you. And I do have this hatchery. It's hurt really bad, so he might be able to do some kind of a dive in and get some damage on it. Oh, but that worker count, that is where it's at. I am way ahead of him in the workers. I've got a good 7 up on him, and that is tasty. That is a nice citrusy advantage. It looks like I've got the scouting worker just chilling. I think I've checked a couple times to see if he's trying to expand out of it. Expanding would make him really, really vulnerable to speedlings, which I'll have in just a second. As a matter of fact, here they go. Little wings pop out. Now they are super fast. But an expansion would let me just... He can't wall real quickly with an expansion. And here I'm checking for it again. I could just really, really take it out if he tried to expand. He did get a cyber core down before I finish off the gateways, but I am going to take those gateways out, so he's going to need to completely rebuild his production. It looks like the cannon did kill my scouting worker, but not before I saw that he's not expanding, and not before I saw that he is walled up, that he's got, you know, a little wall here. Now, all that surplus gas I had stacked back, I figure I'm not going to mine a whole lot. I don't need a whole lot more gas, but I'm going to go ahead and get a roach warren, and here you see the 5 roaches coming up. Apparently I invested in another queen. Yeah, here's one out here spreading creep. I'm going to do a little roach push, though. I've got 5 roaches. I know that his production is going to take a while to get back online. Even when it does, if he gets a production cycle or 2 off of it, I might be able to just take that. And roaches are really good against cannons, especially when it's frontal like this, and especially if he doesn't have sentries. Now, I should assume that he'll have sentries by the time I get up here, but I should be able to get a couple roaches right here, and with just sight, I'll be able to take that cannon out pretty easily anyway. Just taking that cannon out will put a clock on him. It'll make it to where he's going to have to continue to produce sentries and have a high count of them, or I'm just going to get in. And especially since I got that Zergling speed, being able to get past his wall with anything will be very, very damaging to him. Now, he has continued pro production at this point. He's actually really close to me. I stopped drone production so that I could build up this little force, and now my push has arrived. It looks like I'm reinforcing with these speedlings, just because once I break this wall, I want to be able to just flood. And he knows it's coming. He's got a sentry on the way, but the sentry is just not going to be fast enough. It's going to pop out just a second too late. And does he get the force field? Oh, he's late with the force field. Oh, the force field goes off, but way too late, way too late. All my roaches are in. All my lings are in. The lings are all over the probes, and he does not like losing to cheese. Yeah, so there you go. How to deal with the proxy 2 gate. So there's not a lot to see on the score screen. Of course, he cut his economy just in half early to do super pressure. You can see by the end even that I had a lot more workers created. A lot of that came out at the end. He kind of caught up with me in workers. His opening wasn't bad, it's just he didn't do enough damage to make up for the disadvantage that he was put at by losing those production facilities. So there's army value, and I'm actually kind of surprised to see that I stayed with him. I always had at least 4 Zerglings to every one of his zealots, which is about the split you want. 4 Zerglings cost 100 minerals, 1 zealot costs 100 minerals. With no micro on either side, the 4 Zerglings will win. However, they'll win with 1 Zergling left, and I think he even takes a swipe from the zealot. If the Protoss micros the zealot back while attacking, taking a step back between every attack, then the zealot can kill all 4 Zerglings. And if the zealot is in any kind of a choke, like between minerals or up against a corner, then the zealot can kill Zerglings. But he didn't micro very well, and I was kind of microing. I can't say I did great, but there's a couple times that I saved some Zerglings. And then you see this period of time where his production went down. He didn't have any army. This was all while he was building his gateways. And then eventually he had some gateways up and started producing again. But that whole time I was building roaches, which are very strong against everything he had. The resource collection rate doesn't really matter. This is just, he cut his economy, I did not. He came over to my base and I was able to just build what I needed to defend it. It's kind of cool to see little mirrored sections like this. I wonder what happened in both of our resource collection right there to make it have that slight downgrade. That's kind of funny. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Look forward to more StarCraft 2 and, of course, more Skyrim coming soon.